welcome to tonight's Big Brother 19 chat.
It's episode 23 and this show sucks now. Elena and Jason and Matt are on the block.
We almost forgot about Matt because it's just like, who's Matt?
Is he even on the show, bruh?
I guess. You gotta... Hold on, let me do my Matt. I gotta roll up my, my tank top.
Let me do my Matt.
No! Okay, anyway. So you guys may have noticed that Cody is not on the block at this point, but he is the backdoor target for this week because Paul said so.
Alright, well, Paul and Alex, they've been having like this secret meet you in the dumpster alliance. And it's really working for them.
I don't think it's that secret though. Like, I guess, a lot of people, when they think of Alex, they think of Jason, but she's saying like, I got this secret thing going with Paul. If it came down to it though, who would she take to the end, Paul or Jason?
I think Jason.
I don't know, it's tough to say.
Alright, well,
it's tough to say.
Kevin and Cody, Kevin misses his family.
Yeah.
And he's telling Cody, I got my 6 daughters.
My daughters.
And it's tough.
He's sad. He doesn't want to show emotion in the house. He wasn't brought up that way. So he's got to go and freeze his tears in the freezer.
I think that was probably the saddest moment of the entire season when Kevin cried in the freezer in the storage room.
It was pretty sad.
It really broke my heart.
Yes. Seriously, though.
Alright, it's time to pick players for the veto.
Okay. That was, by the way, all like a build-up to what's coming.
Yeah.
Because there's some stuff.
Alright, we got Elena, Alex, Jason, and Matt. They're all on the block.
Now, this is...
Alex is not on the block.
They're all playing already.
Right.
So this is a really big deal because if Cody does not get picked to play in this power veto, he's pretty much guaranteed to be going up on the block.
Screwed.
Yeah.
All right.
The only way this could really get weird is if Matt wins, because if he takes himself off, there's no replacement nominee.
Right. So Mark is picked first, and he's like, okay.
Mark has this freaking ridiculous plan that if he wins, he's not going to use the veto, and he's going to try and get the votes to get rid of, like, Matt.
Okay.
Dude, Elena would go home, but anyway.
Yeah. Alright, then Alex picks her own chip, and she picks, not Cody, Paul.
Ow.
Tiny Paul is like, yes!
Yeah, and Cody's just like,
yeah.
ah! Okay, so everybody's like, woo, yeah, this is great. We're just gonna get rid of Cody.
Kevin and Cody have another chat.
Cody wants to make Kevin feel better. So he opens up to him and he says, you know what, man? I want to let you know. Don't tell anybody about this. I have a daughter.
Did you see Kevin's face light up?
Yeah, his face lit up. He was like,
daughter?
So yeah, he's talking about her. He's like, yeah, she's 5 years old. Her name's Paisley. And he says he didn't want to tell anybody about this because he thought that they would use it against him in the game. And I don't blame him because what we didn't see on this show is when Kevin went and told a bunch of people, and they were all like, oh my god, I bet that Cody doesn't even have a daughter.
Okay.
I'm not going to get into it right now, but if you guys want to hear more about that, make sure you watch the spoilers from this week, because it got so nasty. So nasty.
Well, stick a fork in him, because he's done.
Yeah, there's not much Cody can do at this point.
Alright,
it's not looking good.
It's the veto time. The Outback Steakhouse veto time.
It's a damn good thing that this comp was this week, because if it was any other comp, I'd be like, screw this. But I freaking love when they do the Outback Steakhouse one. I don't know why, because I can't even eat that food. And I love when they do the Dirty Santa competition.
It's BB Adventure Tours.
Yay!
There's a whole board of like made up stuff, like
stuff from past seasons, which I really appreciated, because I feel like when they do incorporate previous seasons into competitions and stuff, they only acknowledge like the last one or maybe like 2 seasons ago, but this one had references to like Dr. Will and Mike Boogie,
Johnny Mac.
Yeah, it was a lot of fun, the little map they made.
Yeah, but it wasn't, it was made up.
What do you mean?
Johnny Mac's, I mean, yes, he is a dentist, but they embellished it a little bit.
Yes.
It's not made up, it's for real.
Oh, I don't know what you mean. I don't know what you mean. But anyway, move on.
You play in rounds, and you have to launch a softy lawn dart onto the board and get the highest score, and if you have the lowest score, you're out, and then starts the whole Dirty Santa thing.
Yeah.
But once you land on a spot, it's sold out.
Yeah.
And if you
land
there, you're screwed.
You get a 0, right?
Yeah.
So this was fun because they were doing the catapult thing and then it was also spinning around.
Right.
So good times.
Kevin didn't know who Johnny Mac was.
He says that about every past player when people bring them up, but I feel like he might be joking around sometimes and trying to make it seem like he doesn't know what's going on. Because I think his daughters filled him in on some stuff before he left.
Maybe not Johnny Mac.
Maybe not.
But the winner, we forgot to mention, the winner gets to choose 5 guests to go to the Outback dinner party where they eat a lot of food.
Yeah, the POV
and
winner.
Drink a lot of booze.
Yeah, this competition is fun because just because you win the whole thing doesn't necessarily mean you're gonna go for the veto. You could go for a prize or something else. I don't think you would pick a punishment, but you might not want the veto.
Right. Paul was out first and he got the veto.
They usually put that first.
He didn't keep it. He ended up with a tandem skydive.
Oh my god, but what the hell was Josh saying? Tandem?
Tandem.
You got the tandem skydive.
Matt was total D though. He was like completely overreacting. What is it with him with Raven where they're just like throwing
Shut up. Nothing this season has been that funny.
Nothing.
Moving on.
Alright, so Mark got an adventure vacation and everybody left him alone?
Yeah. He's got a week-long vacation in Colorado for 2.
Good thing he's not from Colorado. Wouldn't that be funny if you were like from the place that
hey,
the vacation was?
you get to stay at a hotel. That'd be cool. You can also cash it in, I'm pretty sure, but...
You've won a trip to Buffalo, New York.
Yeah! Just in case you're wondering, yes, Mark has already asked Elena to join him, and she was like, we'll see.
Can I bring someone else?
Yeah.
Alright, so Jason got the tandem skydive, but then he ended up with...
Let's not do it that way. Jason ended up with the extremitard, which Matt called extreme itard.
What do you think this is, Apple?
He hasn't seen much of the show yet. I'll take the itard, please.
Yeah. Matt ended up with the veto.
Yeah.
But Alex and Elena were last. So you think one of them would have tried to take the veto, but they didn't.
Yeah, so this was interesting. I love when we get to see little conversations that happen during the competition, but they're not like part of the competition. Right. So Alex was like, oh, I'm scared. And Elena's like, what? We won't curse each other. It's fine. Like, let's agree not to curse each other.
Yeah, they made a deal.
So they make a deal.
Alex gets knocked out first and ends up with $5,000.
And she's like, oh my god, I won $5,000.
And then Elena's like, no you didn't.
Yeah!
Oh my god! She effing stole it, man.
You know what? I'm gonna be real right now.
I would have too.
I freaking loved this because Alex has been such a turd this week. We have not seen it on the episodes yet, but she has been absolutely awful, and I'm so glad that Elena took the $5,000 from her and gave her the worst punishment.
That punishment is
in the group.
Brutal.
Yeah, so we'll get there in a second, but it was called BB Camp Guide. Ooh, it was amazing.
Good thing it wasn't BB Escort. Alright, so Alex is really pissed at Elena. She called her a slimy scumbag.
I'm gonna do a Matt reaction here. Okay.
Alright, and Paul ended up choosing Christmas as his partner for the tandem skydive.
He thought that would be the funniest because she's on her scooter. I would have loved to have seen Paul and Cody.
That would have been way funnier.
Attached.
Way funnier and more volatile.
I think he was trying to maybe switch it, but then they were like, no, because that would mess up the continuity.
Do you think Paul would have gotten his head kicked off if... literally kicked off if he had chose Cody?
You know what? Honestly, I think Cody would have been like, whatever, and handled it. Okay.
Alright. Alex is so pissed. She wants Elena gone.
Yeah, she's talking to her crew up in the HOH room. They're like, I don't know. She's so greedy. Maybe we should get rid of her this week and keep Cody.
She feels too comfortable at the, you know, why didn't you take the veto?
Yeah. And, I mean, it is pretty unorthodox to not take the veto when you're up on the block. But she's like, I feel safe. Whatever. And again, I freaking loved it.
Cody was kind of egging her on.
He was. During the competition, he was like, take the money. Hey, He thought this was his best opportunity to stay off the block because he figured if Elena takes the money, Matt will win the power veto and maybe
use it on himself.
Maybe, I don't know, use it on himself? That's so weird. And then there would be no replacement. That? Yeah. Also, you know, even if he didn't use it on himself, use it on somebody else, Alex is going to be so pissed at Elena that maybe she'll be the new target.
Well, he was working on Elena after the competition, too. He was telling her, don't apologize.
Alex would have done the same thing.
Yeah. Cody got invited up to the HOH room, and it was very awkward.
He was like, I don't want to talk to any of these people.
I hate these people. But, hi!
He's laughing at their shit like,
Yeah. Alright, so Jason got the extreme ITARD, or the extremitard.
Yeah, so every time Big Brother's like, Jason is brushing his teeth extremely well, or whatever.
I'm so extreme!
He's got to make an X with his arms and legs.
And that thing weighs like 14 pounds.
That helmet is heavy!
That X on the top is like solid. It's no hollow Easter
Styrofoam.
Bunny. Yeah. It's a full-ass bunny. Alright, so Paul and Christmas, skydiving scooter. What else?
He was pulling her around, and she was talking about how she's on Santa's sled or whatever, or sleigh, but when I think of that, I think of that gift that somebody made of her going around on her scooter. Yeah, when she first got the scooter and they put the reindeer in front. No one will top that. No one!
Alright, Alex, she got the worst. She's got to set up a full-ass campsite.
Well, she's got to carry this equipment around, too, all week.
Unaided. She has to set up a tent, set up a sleeping bag, set up a propane stove, cook 11 hot dogs, serve them to everybody. If they're not there, she's got to deliver them.
They have to touch it.
There's so many freaking hot dogs sitting on end tables in their nightstands.
Well, if she gets called, she gets bugled in the morning, and people don't want to eat it, they're just like, oh, save this for later.
I was freaking living for this because she was getting the bugle call like right after she had finished packing up the campsite so many times.
They only did that like once.
I thought it was at least twice.
I thought they only did that one time so far. So far. This is a week-long punishment too.
Ow!
Paul and Christmas's thing is only 48 hours.
Yeah.
And Jason's is also a week.
Alright, so it's time well, Cody's been also using this opportunity, getting his hot dog deliveries in bed to talk up Alex. And,
yeah, because he figures if she's getting buzzed at like 4 something in the morning, nobody else is going to be awake. So he's asking her like, when are you going to make a move here? You know, I'm not coming after you. And Alex is like, oh, well.
She won't even look at him.
I was never coming after you either. Like, this isn't my move.
Let's talk about the Outback Steak reward.
Okay.
Matt chooses Mark, Elena, Paul, Alex, and Jason. Everybody.
He picked everybody who competed because he didn't want to make waves, I suppose.
Paul said, I don't want to eat that crap. Let Christmas eat it.
I'm pretty sure that Paul gave Christmas the reward because he wanted to stay in the house and spy on Cody and make sure Cody wasn't like freaking organizing an uprising.
They had 1 hour to eat shit tons of food.
It was a lot of food.
There was some really fatty, crispy, salty food there.
That bloomin' onion!
That was a lot.
It was a lot.
Big giant things of root beer.
The brownie. That wasn't root beer. That was just beer.
That was really dark.
It was beer.
Oh wow, Elena didn't have any problem with that, did she? Alright, so Cody is talking to Alex and Jason, and he's like,
come on guys, if you put me up on the block, I'm going home. So like, what about some other options here? Put up somebody else. And they're just like, we can't, the numbers,
I'm sure on the inside they were like, yes, you're going home.
Yeah,
Stupid.
It's so annoying how in the diary room they're trying to play it up like Alex is actually thinking about it. No. No.
Alright, so Paul tells Matt, use the veto on Jason.
Okay.
Matt uses the veto on Jason. And Cody goes up. And we get the slow...
What the hell was that?
Box close.
I'm surprised he didn't put it on the floor and close it. You know, like when he folds the towels and puts them on the floor?
Or wipes his...
No. Okay, so let us know, you guys, what you think in the comments. Is there any hope for Cody? Is there any hope for anyone this season?
Is there any hope for this season?
Is there any hope for the people watching?
Is there anybody out there?
All right, let us know what you guys think.
And until next time,
much love.